What if I told you that OpenAI just made dozens of voice and transcription apps obsolete overnight? On March 20th, 2025, they quietly dropped three new voice models, GPT-4 Transcribe, Mini Transcribe, and Mini TTS. And what they can do will blow your mind. Real-time transcription, emotional speech, customizable tone, all through a single API. This isn't just an upgrade, this is a total rewrite of how voice AI works. And if you're using 11 Labs, Whisper, or any TTS tool, you might want to pay close attention because the game has officially changed. Let's talk about what actually makes these new AI voice models so groundbreaking. Because this isn't just an upgrade, it's a complete reinvention of how machines listen and understand us in real time. First up, live streaming transcription. Imagine speaking into your app and seeing a perfect transcript appear almost instantly as you talk. No delays, no weird buffering, just real-time responsiveness that feels like you're talking to a human assistant, one who types faster than anyone alive. Whether you're building a podcast tool, a customer service chatbot, or even a multilingual translator, this is the speed and accuracy we've all been waiting for. But here's where it gets even smarter. Introducing semantic voice activity detection. Now, I know that sounds like something from a sci-fi movie, but it's actually the key to more natural conversations. Instead of just guessing when someone stops talking based on silence, the AI now understands the meaning behind the pause. It knows when a sentence ends, when someone's taking a breath, or when they're just switching thoughts. The result? No more awkward interruptions, no more bots cutting you off mid-sentence, just smooth, fluid dialogue. And the accuracy, get this, GPT-4 Transcribe now delivers a jaw-dropping 2.46% word error rate in English. That's not just better than OpenAI's previous system, Whisper. It's rivaling or even outperforming tools from leaders like Google, Amazon, and even 11 Labs' newly released Scribe model. Yeah, you heard that right. OpenAI is now beating some of the best in the game, with fewer mistakes, faster results, and smarter listening. This isn't voice tech as we knew it. This is AI that listens like a human and processes like a supercomputer. And the crazy part? This is just the beginning. If you're already using GPT-4 in your application, adding voice features used to mean tons of integration work, third-party tools, and expensive services. Now, it takes just 9 lines of code. That's it. This isn't just convenient. It's a developer's dream and a nightmare for every overcomplicated legacy voice system out there. The barrier to entry has officially been obliterated. Now let's flip the script, literally, to output. Meet GPT-4 Mini TTS. And no, it's not your average text-to-speech tool. This isn't just about making a robot read words out loud. This is about giving your words a personality. Mini TTS gives you full control: tone, pitch, emotion, even accent. Want the voice to sound excited, calm, annoyed, sarcastic, professional, or even a little creepy? Just say so. You don't need sample recordings. You don't need hand-tag data. You just write, "Speak this line like you're giving a TED Talk," or say it like you're a tired detective at 2 a.m., and it gets it. It adapts in real time, like a voice actor on demand. No switching between different pre-recorded voices, no clunky settings or sliders, just natural, expressive, human-sounding speech that responds to your intent, not just your text. This isn't just human-like, this is performance-level voice synthesis, at the fingertips of any developer, creator, or company that wants their AI to actually sound like it cares. And here's the kicker: it works instantly. No waiting for render times, no uploads. This is next-gen vocal control, baked right into the same API that's powering GPT-4. The future of voice doesn't sound robotic anymore. It sounds like you, only faster, smarter, and more expressive than ever before. But hold on, it's not just what these models say. It's how fast they say it. Because with GPT-4 Mini TTS and Transcribe, we're talking about ultra-low latency. That means real-time transcription and voice output with no noticeable lag. Ask a question, get a spoken response within a second. It's the difference between a robotic delay and a fluid conversation. And it gets even better in the real world. the noisy, chaotic, messy real world. These models aren't just trained on clean studio audio. They're built to perform under pressure. Background noise, thick accents, fast talkers, no problem. The AI picks up your voice through the clutter like a laser. No more, sorry, could you repeat that? Just sharp, context-aware listening, even in a crowded room or a moving car. And it's smart, too. This isn't just reactive sound waving, it's semantic understanding. The AI actually knows when to pause, when to wait, and when you're done talking. That's thanks to semantic voice activity detection, a fancy term that means it listens like a human, not like a machine on a timer. The result? Conversations that feel natural, responsive, and surprisingly real. Voice assistants that don't talk over you. AI agents that wait their turn like polite humans. Customer service bots that actually sound helpful. And guess what? It's already out there, in apps, tools, and services right now. Not next year, not someday, today. Now let's talk reality, not theory, not demos, actual deployment. These voice models aren't just impressive on paper, they're already being put to work in the wild. And the results? Excited. Fire. Take Elise AI, for example. They automate property management conversations, things like rental inquiries, maintenance scheduling, and tenant follow-ups. When they switched to OpenAI's new voice model, something remarkable happened. Engagement shot up. Suddenly, conversations felt smoother. The AI didn't just read a script, it sounded human, even empathetic. Tenants stayed on the call longer, and more interactions were successfully completed. Now let's talk about Decagon, a company that lives and breathes in fast-paced, noisy environments. They swapped in GPT-4 Transcribe, and guess what? Transcription accuracy jumped by 30%. That's huge when you're dealing with unscripted, chaotic audio, from call centers to live fieldwork. Even in situations where older systems just couldn't keep up, garbled audio, overlapping speakers, OpenAI's model held its ground. And here's the kicker. They integrated the entire voice model into their platform in under a day. Let that sink in. One day to deploy a production-ready, ultra-accurate, real-time voice solution. This isn't a beta test. This is next-gen voice AI, already working behind the scenes in apps you probably use, without you even knowing it. So what does that mean? It means the era of clunky robotic voice bots is ending. It means that whether you're in real estate, healthcare, customer support, or education, you can build intelligent, responsive, emotional voice tools with just a few lines of code. And more importantly, your competitors already are. Now, here's where things start to get uncomfortable if you're still using traditional text-to-speech or transcription tools. Because this new update from OpenAI, it's not just an upgrade, it's a disruption. Most conventional platforms are still fragmented. You've got one service for transcription, another for voice synthesis, maybe a third for emotional tone. And guess what? Yes, you, the developer, have to stitch it all together like Frankenstein's monster. Different APIs, different vendors, different bugs. Meanwhile, OpenAI just dropped a single API that does it all. One system that handles transcription, voice output, emotional control, and reasoning, all in the same workflow. That's not just a feature, it's a complete paradigm shift. Let's talk about the limitations these legacy tools are now struggling to hide. 1. Static voice libraries. You want your AI to sound calm? You switch to voice 7. Want it excited? Swap in voice 9. It's clunky, limited, and sounds stitched together. 2. No real-time capabilities. Many don't offer live streaming transcription or instant speech response. That's a deal breaker in 2025, when users expect their AI assistant to react like a person, not like an answering machine from 2003. 3. Complex customization. Want emotion? You need tagged datasets or special markup. With OpenAI, you just say, sound confident. And it does. And here's the twist. It's not just about sounding better, it's about thinking better, because these models also understand context, know when to pause, when to respond, and how to keep the conversation flowing logically. Traditional tools? They're like walkie-talkies compared to OpenAI's smart assistant that's fluent in your tone, mood, and message. So, the writing's on the wall. If you're building on outdated tools, your voice experience will start to feel just that, outdated. So now you're probably wondering, okay, OpenAI sounds impressive, but how does it stack up against the competition? Let's break it down, because the differences here are more than just technical, they're philosophical. First up, 11 Labs. They're famous for ultra-realistic voice cloning, and yes, it's good. Their new Scribe transcription model is strong, and it even includes diarization. That's the ability to tell who's speaking in a conversation. It's super useful for podcasts, interviews, or meetings with multiple people talking. But here's where OpenAI pulls ahead. 11 Labs doesn't do real-time streaming. No unified API that handles both input and output. OpenAI gives you everything: transcription, response, emotional tone, and semantic flow, all in a single blazing fast pipeline. Next, Hume AI. Now this one's a powerhouse in emotional expression. Hume's Octave TTS lets you fine-tune a voice to show emotion at the sentence or even word level. That's wild. But it's complicated. To unlock that control, you need deep customization and manual tagging, not exactly plug and play. And it lacks the built-in transcription and reasoning tools OpenAI delivers out of the box. And finally, Orpheus 3B, the open-source challenger. It's free, it's flexible, it runs under Apache 2.0, and gives researchers a sandbox to play in. But here's the catch: you'll need serious hardware. You'll need to handle your own optimization, scaling, and maintenance. Great for tinkerers, not ideal for teams that want to build and launch fast. Now look at OpenAI again. Real-time voice input and output, multilingual support, emotional tone, unified SDK, instant integration. It's not just about quality anymore, it's about convergence. The voice tools of the future won't live in separate boxes. They'll talk, think, respond, and feel, all in one seamless flow. If you're loving how this tech is changing the game, smash that like button to let the algorithm know. And if you want to stay ahead of the AI revolution, make sure to subscribe. We break down the future before it hits the headlines. Comment below. What's the craziest use case you think this voice tech will enable? We're reading every reply. The world of voice AI isn't coming. It's already here. And with OpenAI's latest models, we're witnessing a shift from fragmented, single-purpose tools to unified systems that think, listen, and speak like us. From real-time transcription and emotion-rich TTS to seamless integration in just a few lines of code, this update isn't just an evolution, it's a revolution in how humans and machines communicate. If you're a developer, a creator, or just someone fascinated by the future, now is the time to explore what's possible. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next breakthrough. Got thoughts on where voice AI is headed? Drop a comment below. We read every single one. Until next time, stay curious and keep listening. The future is speaking louder than ever.